hey collective. Good evening and welcome back to Tarot with Candy. I'm just about to sit down and pull from the This Might Hurt Tarot deck and see what the tea is for us today. And also I want to say on a lighter note that I hope that everybody's doing okay. Walking in your highest of white lights. You know, following your intuition, thinking, you know, the powers that be, whatever that means to you. Uh, you know, just to be grateful. You know what I'm saying? When things do work out. All right? But we keep walking the good walk and fighting the good fight, right? All right. So let's get into the cards here and see. This is a huge deck. Sorry about that, guys. This is a huge deck. It really is. So I want to shuffle it up good. I'm going to do it this way. Yeah. All right. What you want to tell us? This might hurt tarot. What's up? What's up? Somebody sad with the Five of Cups. And somebody's moving real fast with the Knight of Swords. Okay. Some type of actions being taken. Somebody's sad about that. Is this fast forward movement? Could be, right? Alright, let me get this camera together. Let's go ahead and get into the reading. Again, I hope that you're doing okay. You're well rested, well fed, and in the mood for some tarot. Alright, glasses on. Spirit, what needs to come out of this deck right now? What's the calling? What is the energy that we need to be? We have a Queen of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so we have a karmic feminine who's in her lower nature, so to speak. This person would be very witty, but in a sarcastic, nasty, mean way. It's a Queen of Swords in the reverse, so she uses intelligence to belittle people, make people feel small, you know, or any old nasty thing she can do. It is a Queen of Swords, for God's sakes, okay? If she was in the upright, you're talking about a woman that's intelligent, okay? Only she uses it the wrong way because she's in the reverse, okay? So that's the energy, right? Feminine energy, okay? Or I'm going to just go ahead and say feminine appearing energy. Okay. So let's first card out. Wow. On the bottom of the deck is about these lovers here. Okay, it's got something to do. This person is... There's some type of instability here with the Two of Pentacles around a situation here. Somebody's juggling here. They're unbalanced with the Temperance and the reverse. So these two together tells you everything. No stability here. Okay. This person might be trying to hide that fact, right? Or using some type of illusions or coming up with type. Oh, it's because of a beautiful divine feminine Queen of Wands out here. Okay? That could be you. You could be in this relationship, okay? Also, just, you know, let's keep it real. Queen of Swords in the reverse is usually like the divorcee of the tarot deck. Because she can be any female, but definitely that. Queen of Swords in the reverse, okay? What is the challenge? What's going on here, Spirit? What's the challenge here? We have a Star in the reverse. The challenge is that this person feels like they don't measure up. They're not being seen. They don't shine. They feel like, you know, they don't have the flashiness or, you know, the attractiveness like a star would have, you know, like, that's a challenge here if it's in the reverse. Now, for me it is, because when these cards come out this way, I always go like this. If it comes upright, it's upright, but it's in the reverse. So this feminine energy may be feeling some kind of way. And then we also saw our Queen of Wands. So if she is this other woman in this scenario, the Queen of Wands, was probably very good looking, you know, sexy, you know, dressed good. They have that flair, you know what I'm saying? Like they have a big personality, kind of like, you know, this is this type of feminine energy, right? Not that she's not smart like a Queen of Swords would be in the upright, It's just that their passion is more prominent in that type of feminine energy. Okay? Alright, so that's the Queen of Wands. Alright, well, what's down in the subconscious? Let's see what's going on down there. Can you tell us this might hurt tarot? What's up? Five of Cups again. That's what we saw when we split the cards. This person is sad. Somebody here is real sad. Okay, they made a mistake. They're in regret. Also, they could be cutting their losses too. It's hard to do it, but you know you have to cut your losses, because even though you lost the 2 or 3 spilled, you have 2 up. You got to keep going. You know, so it's sad though, right? Or, you know, somebody's sad here. Okay, well, let's go see what's in the past. What was in the past about all this that you can show us, Spirit, and thank you. We appreciate everything here. We have a 3 of Pentacles, so we have some kind of group that was on the same page, that was gaining momentum. It's the 3s. It's good. It could be business. It could be your job. It's the Pentacles, but definitely a group on the same page in the past. And they were insincere here with the 9 of Cups in a reverse, where someone was insincere around someone's feelings or something passionate, because it's in a reverse, you know, so it was fake. Okay, and it might have had to do with a child also. This Page of Pentacles, right? Could be a child or an opportunity or a yes answer, something tangible. You know, it's a pentacle here. And plus it's a page, it could be a child. But anyway, so somebody's sensitive feelings around a child, or, you know, some type of yes or tangible gain. They're brokenhearted. Okay, so here's the 3 of Swords. Okay, we already saw the 5 of Cups. They're sad, they're brokenhearted around this group. Something didn't work here, or something's not working. It's not someone's match. It's not someone's love. They don't feel like they're being seen with the Star in the reverse. Or they could feel like this child isn't being seen. You know, or some opportunity they want for the child. You know, also with this group. This person could be, you know, brokenhearted with the 3 of Swords. And they're definitely talking shit about you. With the Page of Swords in the reverse, I told you this motherfucker, excuse me. You know, this person here has the wit mouth. You know, they're real sarcastic and biting and snappy and bitchy. You know, that's the Queen of Swords in the reverse, bitter bitch. Excuse me. And she talking shit. Okay? The Page of Swords, she's slandering your name, basically, and ruining your reputation. All that goes in there, either or. And there's information out here that's moving real fast with the 8 of Wands. Okay, it could be good information. It's neutral, but it is moving fast. Okay, or some type of action here. And all that was in the past with this group. All right, so the action and intention. What is that? Can we do one for the action and intention spot, Spirit? What do they intend? What's the action? Yeah, there's a page, an opportunity here. Okay, it could be a child as well. Like I said, it's a Page of Pentacles. But it's definitely a yes. It's definitely a gain. There's a 2 of Wands. Someone here doesn't have any kind of plans. They don't have plans. They didn't make plans. They didn't make good plans around a child or around an opportunity. There's a 6 of Wands. Somebody's being celebrated, or they feel like somebody's being celebrated. There's some type of karma out here, though. It's fair. It's justice. Some type of justice for the child, even. To somebody who could be very unstable with the 2 of Pentacles again. This person could be very rocky. They didn't make plans. They didn't have good plans. You know, around some type of opportunity here. You know, when it was able to. Or they could simply see the opportunity here for you, or whoever resonates with that. And, you know, they don't have no plans. They didn't make good plans. So it's on the bottom of the deck. Now, who else is in this story, Spirit? You know, who else is in here? What's going to happen in the near future? If you could tell us what's in the near future spot. What's in the near future coming? Near future. Oh, it's a Five of Wands. This person's going to double down. They want to fight. They're quarreling, they're arguing. They don't want to, they have a group involved here. Also, this person can feel like they don't measure up, or they can't compete where they don't compare. You know, it does go back to the star energy in the reverse, which is the problem, remember? That's all here as well. It could have something to do with some type of relationship. I'm not sure. It could still be business, though. Yeah, they have a broken heart. It's probably a relationship. So there's sadness here around this. It's a Five of Wands in a reverse, so it's like there's no, they can't fight it. You know, they want to, you know, involve people or get people going and spar with you, argue, quarrel, cause some upset. But it's in reverse, so they really can't find a footing, if you will, or something where they could do that. Because the Five of Wands, or at least that's how they feel. And they're brokenhearted. Three of Wands. Somebody's plans are working out, though. Okay, with the Three of Wands. They're watching somebody's ships come in. Or somebody's watching some ships come in. And that's the truth with the Ace of Swords. So, there's truth here. And they're watching that, waiting. Someone is. And, you know, just so you know, with the Three of Wands, this is work you've done. So now you're just waiting on your paycheck. Okay? That's what that means. You know, in layman terms. It's the work that's done. Okay? Somebody did that here. And that's some kind of truth to that. But again, it's judgment out here. And guess what? It's karma. We saw the justice. And now there's judgment. So, a lot of actions that's been taken here led to someone's own bad luck, in a way, you know, because no one can put karma on you. you make your own karma here. We all do. So, it has a little bit of that in there as well. Okay, so the lens this person's looking through. What's the lens this person looking through, Spirit? And thank you. Eight of Pentacles. Somebody who's putting in more, paying attention to detail. Okay, they have their head down. They're getting the work done. It's Pentacles. They're definitely making the money. And they're putting it into something where they can see this energy wants to build, save, expand. You know, there's plans here. You know, there's work being done. It's making money. It's with the money. Okay? The Pentacles here. Somebody's looking at that, or somebody's getting to work here. Brass tacks. There's a Six of Cups energy here. Someone could be thinking about the past, or this could be someone from the past where there was sweet memories and unconditional love. Someone's in the Four of Swords now, sleeping with a knife. You know, they're thinking about their options, but they feel, you know, sleeping with a knife. A little paranoid, a little off. I mean, we did see. It's almost like, you know, they don't want to atone for the karma almost, you know, with the Four of Swords looking like that. That's not the original depiction, but it's awfully good because it does lend into, you know, this time alone, this thought, because the swords represent you and your mind, you know, so there's some stress here as well. In the picture you can see what it's trying to convey. I love these cards. This is my tarot. This is a nice deck. It tells a different story. I mean, it allows you to see the other side of the original cards from a different point of perspective or view. as a reader, you kind of get more intuitive that way also, because it forces you to see things another way. And you can put some things together, because when I do readings, I know I don't catch everything. I know that. And I know there's probably much more there, but I do get what I get, right? But we have a Seven of Cups in a reverse. Someone couldn't cast an illusion here. Okay? You know, they just couldn't do it around unconditional love, you know, or pass, you know. Someone could have took a lot of thought about that, but there's no illusion being cast here, okay? Or it cannot be, you know. But in the environment, what do we have in the environment, Spirit? What's in the environment? Thank you. 6 of Cups. So there's unconditional love wherever it is. It's in the environment, so if you resonate with it, it is there. It's pure, it's honest, it's serene. It could even be a child, a family member. It's just like that sweet love. That's what a 6 of Cups is, you know, or even from the past. So there is a lot of love here, and it's in the environment so everybody can see that. Yeah, 10 Cups. That's a happy home. It's the beautifulest card in the tarot. And this is in the environment. And somebody that here doesn't want a cycle to end, though, with the world in the reverse. Yeah, there's issues here. There's in that instability, there's problems, there's sadness, there's regret, there's trying to avoid karma, there's judgment, there's justice, something's being fair, and all this instability. This person didn't win, they didn't achieve, they didn't complete it, you know. It's the world in reverse. You didn't exactly, you know, do that, but there's some turbulence here as well with the 2 of Pentacles as well. But again, there's justice here. So, you know, there's justice. So if it is some type of instability and not lack of achievement, it's counting your own action because it's justice. You know, so it's something, again, it's this person's own actions. You know, what I was talking about earlier, like karma, or someone here. And we have yet to find that out. Okay? So let's keep going. What's in the hopes and fears, Spirit? What's in the hopes and fears? 8 of Wands. Something is moving fast. Some action is taken here. It could be really good news. But 8 of Wands could be neutral. But generally, you know, right after seeing the 10 Cups with the 6 of Cups. Oh, wow. And the Ace of Cups. Yeah, that's good news. It's love. It's a blessing from Spirit, the Ace of Cups, the 6 of Cups, the 10 Cups. You know, this is like a lot of love. You know, this is caring. This is, oh man, it's so beautiful. It really is. And I really like this card. I do. Ooh, it's a Page of Pentacles. It's some type of long-term offer, commitment to this love, to this happiness, to the 6 of Cups, to this 8 of Wands. This is literally the engagement and the wedding, or the wedding and the marriage. It literally is. It's beautiful. It's just coming out of this read out of nowhere. To a Queen of Cups, to a Divine Feminine who's really sweet. Queen of Cups. Oh my God, that must be the other side of the Queen of Pentacles, or we could have a third feminine energy here, but somebody's still talking shit about it, slandering it, gossiping, you know. Wow. What is the outcome, Spirit? is going to be 7 of Swords in the reverse. Look at this paranoid person. They're not taking 4 of Swords. Now this is in the upright. He got away with it. Look what he's doing. He's sneaking and lying and cheating and stealing. Right? Trying to do stuff, but it came in the reverse. So it's being seen. So whatever this person is doing, you know, we're seeing it. You know. Right? Or they're not able to because it's in the reverse. They want to, but they can't. They can't do anything here. We even saw the 7 of Cups in the reverse. They can't cast an illusion. We have a Star in the reverse as well. We have the World in the reverse. Even the 5 of Wands in the reverse. There's no competition. You know, you have to lay it down. And this person actually feels that way too. But yeah, we saw the 3 of Swords with a broken heart. This person is sad. It's no joke. Bottom of the deck here is, yeah, they're stressed out. They're sad and stressed out. They're brokenhearted. They made a mistake. There's regret here. Sadness. They're stressed. They're sleeping with knives. Okay. We saw the 2 of Pentacles. Look. There's turbulence here. You know, it's rocky. It's not good, baby. It's not good. There's a child here. Page of Cups or something sweet and innocent here. Probably a child. And somebody here's worried. With the 9 of Wands. They don't know what they're going to do probably about that child or with the child. And they're worried. They can't sleep. It's not good. It's a lot of karma out here too. Because, you know, we saw the Judgment and Justice a couple of times. Well, Judgment won Justice twice. So, again, it's the own person's actions. Who that is exactly, I'm not really even sure. You know, we have Queen of Wands who came out first in the reverse. And then we saw the Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck. We have 3 of Pentacles. We know there's a group, so we know there's more than, you know, these 2 people. But we have a 3 of Pentacles here, and we saw the, no, there's a 5 of Wands right here. So we know it's more people. All right, well, let's just try to clarify it and see what else can come out. Wow, this person's really stressed out. Making me feel anxiety sitting here on my table. Let me do something real quick. I just want to see what's under here. Ooh-wee. Ooh, the devil. Yeah, he want to get paid. See, there's justice and karma, and he always gets paid. Or this person is really in this devilish energy right now, okay? A little upset, hurt, mad, you know, unstable. You know, things aren't working out. The World in the reverse, you know, it's not good. Somebody's waiting for their ships to come in, or they're watching yours. That's just on the bottom. I just wanted to see that real quick. Oh, yeah. All right, let's try to clarify what's going on here. All right, we're going to go in with the Kippers. Kipper-ish. The fortune-telling Kippers. And Queen of Swords. What is this Queen of Swords? This wealthy man. Has something to do with a wealthy man. Queen of Swords is belittling. She's criticizing. She's talking shit. She's putting down this wealthy man, divine masculine in the upright. This is our first male who's good to go. He's in the upright. Okay, you could say he's a King of Pentacles or a King of Wands, and also a King of Swords. You know, we know there's a lot of love here. We don't even have to mention the other king. But however, look at him. And she's slandering his name. Okay. Yeah. So here, might have to do with some gift. that he possessed, or some gift of his, or his occupation, or someone's occupation here. Yeah, toil and labor, occupation. It might have something to do with the way this person runs his business, or running his business, with his assets, or his gift, whatever. He's a wealthy man here, King of Pentacles energy. And wealth is suggestive, so don't go and say, oh, he's got a lot of money. Okay, it could be that too, but you know, it's suggestive. So when you say wealth, it can mean many things. Just remember that. All right, somebody here doesn't feel like they light up the place. This is star in the reverse. This person feels dull, lifeless. They're concerned. Maybe by the way that they're about their job, maybe. About some type of courtship. Again, we saw the lovers. We know there's some type of love here, okay? For sure, all those love cards that came out. All right. Somebody who's concerned, they feel like they can't shine or offer or manifest or put in work for the gift. Or they feel like this, they're concerned. They're concerned here about Divine Masculine's gift. With some type of courtship. And what's going on? Just toil and labor. What kind of work is being done? What's the plans? Because we also saw the Three of Wands a couple of times. So somebody's watching it. It could just be your energy. You could be watching it. But we have a Five of Cups in the, down in the subconscious. Somebody's sad here. They're in regret. Maybe there's somebody's gift. They're sad that somebody else has the gift. Somebody's going on a journey with the gift. Somebody's occupied elsewhere, or their occupation. Again, a child. Has something to do with a child, maybe. We saw the page at least 3 times, and now there's a child. I'm sure for someone here, there's a child involved here. And someone's concerned about what this child's gift is. Some type of journey with a gift for a child, or not sure. Not sure. Let's try to get one more. Judge. Adjudication. Some type of decision about this gift. Somebody's putting in work about that. They're putting in a lot of work. Somebody here has high honors. Could be with somebody with high honors for a child. High honors could mean higher up, like a lawyer, a judge, for God's sake. So we do see a judge here. There could be some type of legal issue being made fair for this child. Somebody could be taking a loss because of it, or unhappy, or there's some sadness. Somebody could have messed up something for a child, and they're sad about it. Or there's some type of regret that was put in here. Could have something to do with family, the community card here, but we have a Three of Pentacles and a Five of Wands. We know it's more people. Could be family involved here as well. Yeah, it goes back to this child. So definitely a child in this reading. Some of this animosity here with this Five of Wands in a reverse and this Seven of Swords sneaking and cheating in line and stuff. We're trying to. Could have something to do with. And then we have a Six of Cups. This literally could mean your childhood. You know. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Somebody's sad about this gift, this judgment about this gift. Maybe the child didn't get it. Or maybe someone did something and they regret. But in the recent past, there was a Three of Pentacles here. Oh, official. You saw that? See that pop out? something was made official here. Some type of legalities here. This is a legal matter around some type of assets or money from a divine masculine, I believe, which could be the divorcee of the Queen of Swords. Just saying. But he definitely probably liking a lot that Queen of Wands, because we saw the Lovers and all those love cards. So something's going on here. All right, so in the recent past, let's do Three of Pentacles. Oh, yeah, legalities once again. I can't get off this. There's some kind of money being left to a child. There's a message about it, right? We have the Eight of Wands. Some kind of action or message is moving fast. Some type of, something legal about a child. Some type of inheritance, maybe even. Yeah, high honors is here again. Father putting us in the jurisdiction of courthouse, legality, contracts, this type of thing. Even law enforcement, you know. With the high honors here. Yeah, unexpected income. Somebody's getting some money. Okay. There's some type of assets with this gift. It's going to be made legal, though. Literally. And it could be going to a child, for real. For somebody, it will be. Yep, somebody's doing something here. Three of Pentacles once again. Oh, you see that card jump out? I tell you, they read themselves. Somebody's going to jail, though. They trapped themselves with this group. Whatever they did. Now they could be in bad health about it. Duh. And we already know it's karma and judgment out here. They could have did something to someone with high honors here. It could be illegality. They did something illegal towards a child, maybe. Yeah, this character. You don't want to mess with him. This karmic male was involved. He's part of the three of the groups. He could also be part of the Five of the Wands. He could also be the one slandering. Okay. So we know we have him involved as well. Usually to this deck here, he's the other guy, you know, in this Kipper's deck. You know, he's like the karmic male, really. You know, he's the slickster, you know. So that type of energy or male would be around this as well. You know, somebody like that. It's probably him, okay? And he could have did something legal, his ass going to jail, or somebody could feel trapped with this group. They all going to jail, you know. Yeah, something going on there, but he's a shady character. It's funny, he showed up when this did. You know, but we know we have a Seven of Swords here. Somebody trying to do something sneaky. You know, so we know he's in the picture. Yeah. Oh, okay. This, I was going to clarify, Great Fortune came out. Yeah, there's some money here. And somebody's getting it. It came out over the page of opportunity. Yes. This child is getting this money. Okay? So, not sure what the Queen of Swords mother or grandmother or whoever this matriarch is, but the child's getting the money. Yeah, that false person. There's somebody false here around this situation. They don't want to take a loss. They want that money. Okay? It could be a matriarch family member involved as well. We did see the community card, so we could have a third feminine energy who's seeing the situation. She could be a family member or a family friend, you know, somebody around your situation that's close, you know. Or she could be the false person. But we definitely have a false feminine energy around this child and some type of money that could be coming their way, or some type of money this child is receiving, or, you know, some type of opportunity as well, you know. But there is a child in this picture. Okay? So, and just so you know, yeah, they want to fight about this right here. That's why all them love cards is coming up. That's what they want to fight about. Right? But they can't compete. They can't compare where they can't compete. But they don't like it. Okay? And that's in the near future. So that's in the near future. But somebody here has high honors here. And they're getting the money. I don't know how many times money cards have to come out in this read. It's here. Okay? It's here with this wealthy man. Again, whatever that means to you. But there is some type of assets, if you will, around this as well. All right? So we have an 8 of Pentacles. This is the lens they're looking through. Somebody's getting the brass tag. Somebody's getting to work. Right? Making the profit. They're making movements over here. Or somebody's watching that. So, let's see. Yeah. They're watching you. Okay? You got eyes on you. They're watching the work you're putting in. They're watching the game. It's probably, family members again. It's a community card. Friends, family, stuff like that. Okay? Somebody's in despair. Because something ended. Or somebody passed. Which is the reason why this sudden wealth is left. And this unexpected income to this child. Yeah. Yeah, it's money. I can't even deny it myself no more. It's money. Okay. In the environment, there's a 6 of Cups here. This could be someone from the past. This could be your childhood, your past. And it makes sense, and it kind of goes with this reading as well, just because there is a child here, right? It's in the environment. Everybody can see it. Clearly, that money's going to that child. Okay? Assets, finances. It's also some type of courtship here as well. Okay? But a lot of this has to be focused on this child. For someone in the collective, it will be that. For others, the read is still going that way. There's a lot of assets here. So material goods, money, assets, whatever you want to call it. In the environment, there's 6 of Cups here for this child. A lot of love for this child. Somebody's putting a lot of work towards putting in a lot of love. Because something ended here, okay? So that work, all this legality that was taken care of before they passed away, God forbid, but for someone it could be that, or something just ended. Somebody here was expecting you to do that, though. They were expecting this type of ending. There's some lovers here again. Again, courtship, lovers, all the cards that came up. There is some type of partnership here as well around this situation. And there's that character again. So he's here too. I'm going to go ahead and say that's a family member. If he's that close around this child in the environment, which means, or in his house, in the child's home or their school or whatever. He's in the environment. So it's that guy. I'm going to go ahead and say that, yeah. He's probably a family member. If he's that close to that child or around that much. Journey over the 8 of Wands here. Some information moving real fast. This is traveling fast. About somebody taking a loss. Somebody's going to be in poverty and despair. They're taking a loss. Maybe they're not getting the money. The child's getting it. It's going to the child or someone's new start. The outcome is the 7 of Swords in the reverse. This person was unable to steal, cheat, lie for this money. Or whatever this is, this abundance. It's the 7 of Swords in the reverse. They're being seen. It's a thief. Yeah. stealing. That's the outcome. But it's being seen. So we know who the thief is. And they're in bad health. And maybe that's the karma. Maybe that's the judgment. Maybe that's the justice. But there is money here still. There's money. And there's a mature man involved. It could be a granddaddy or a rich uncle. Somebody leaving somebody some money. They took care of the legal matters of the situation already. It's definitely some from the past with the Six of Cups. It could actually be a father or a grandfather here, an uncle, some family member. I have a whole lot of love for a child, though. That's in this as well. And they will leave this child everything. There may be a courtship here. There's love here. There's some type of slander and gossip towards that situation as well. But it's happy. And this child's getting this money. That's where it's going, to the money. I guess that's where they're in bad health and don't know what to do because they're not getting it. Some type of information moving fast again on the distant horizons journey. Is Eight of Wands card. Family involved. Yeah. I believe that dude, you know, the scary dude in this deck. I mean, you know, the no good guy is the thief. I believe his wife is probably the Queen of Swords. And they thought they were going to get this money. They thought they were going to cheat a child out of this money. Also, they could have tried to steal opportunities from some type of unionship here. The group involved, probably family too. It's definitely family. Somebody here could be sick as well, guys. They could be worried, off their rocker, sick. There's messages again here, like the Eight of Wands. There is some type of message moving fast. It could be about someone's passing, what someone's getting. What someone did, what someone tried to do, how somebody's left out in the cold. You know, someone's saddened and regret. We have that here as well. You know. So that's what I got out of the cards. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you so much for tuning in. Peace.